Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinta and today we are going to be doing a very chilled, everyday get ready with me quarantine edition. Most days of this quarantine I've honestly just been bumming it in sweatpants and no makeup, but it's felt really good to just go through my normal getting ready routine. It's definitely been like a mental health boost for me to feel cute and confident about myself. I'm just gonna be kicking it, you know, chatting while I'm getting ready. I'm by no means a makeup artist, so let's just get on into the video. Let's get it. Alright, so my skin is prepped, my lips are hydrated. I use the Carmex Classic Medicated Lip Balm. This lip balm is so bomb, you guys. It's like $2 from CVS. I don't know what it is, but the pot version is just so much better than the actual, like, the squeezy tube. I don't normally prime my skin. If I'm going to like an event or in the summer, I normally do. I have very oily skin, so it just like slicks off in the summer. If any of you guys have recommendations on really good primers for oily skin, let me know down below. But right now all I have is this Urban Decay Quick Fix. It's nice, it smells like coconut, so I'm just gonna, for today, just spray some of this. And then I'm gonna fan it a little bit until it dries. For the past year, I've been really loving the Nars Natural Radiant Longwear. I'm in the shade Barcelona. So I just go ahead and I pump like 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I've recently picked up the Morphe sponge and I really like it. I was like a ride or die beauty blender girl for the longest time, but I wanted to experiment with more affordable sponges. So y'all, try this. I think it's like $8 at Ulta and I really like it. So then I go in and I just blend. I will say one really good thing about quarantine is that it's been such a nice break from my skin, from makeup, and from just kind of everything. My skin though is not, she's not forgiving me for it, so I'm gonna need her to start acting right. Then I'm gonna go with the under eye concealer. I take the TooFaced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. My winter shade is vanilla, and y'all, I love this concealer. I just go in and it's really strong stuff, so honestly that a little bit goes a long way. Honestly, I just dot it. And I just do three dots. Honestly, that might have been too much, but I do 3 little dots under my eyes, and then I take the pointy bit of my sponge and I'm gonna be looking in the mirror. One thing besides TikTok too that has been like super entertaining for me has been Instagram lives. Like all the different celebrities that are doing Instagram lives, specifically Tory Lanez's quarantine radio. Basically he'll just like, he has like a twerkathon, so like all these girls across the world can like request to be in his video, and they have 10 seconds to like impress him or do something wild, like be creative, you know. And then he'll be like, do you have milk in your house? And then people will go get whatever milk, whatever baby oil, anything. Tory Lanez is so funny. I didn't realize he was like such a clown. But I was thinking, and I was like, that's so smart, like his marketing plot for his new album. So he released his album, I forget what it's called, but he dropped it this past Friday at midnight, and it was like basically the album to celebrate him becoming a free agent from his music label. And I was like, you're genius. He had like average, I feel like 300,000 people on his Instagram lives like each time to like promo this album. So shout out to you, Tory Lanez, you smart. I see you. I take my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I'm in the shade 220 Natural Beige. And then I take this fluffy Real Techniques brush and then I set my face, because your girl gets oily like immediately. So I contour, or more like bronze, because I honestly really don't do a sharp contour unless it's a special event, and blush. So the 2 I'm going to be using for that today are my trusty Fenty Beauty Stalk'r bronzer in the shade Island Ting. It's just like such a beautiful warm toasty brown. and I feel like she just really works for my skin tone well. So yes, I love Island Ting by Fenty. I'm not exactly sure which blush I want to go for today, so I'll show you both options. I love a good like orangey tone blush, but I also love a good kind of like mauve-y muted blush color. So for the mauve option, I have the Ulta Beauty Flushed Blush. Yes, Flushed Blush in the shade Blush Crush. And on the other hand, I have this NYX this NYX High Definition Blush in Double Dare, and this is my orangey tone blush, and I love this blush. Okay, it's so pigmented, like I actually have to like low-key be careful with this. I love her, she's so pretty. The brush that I use for bronzer is my Real Techniques 100. Yeah, 100 brush. This is from the Brush Metals collection. These two are like match made in heaven. Even the packaging, they just go together really well.
Look at this dude.
This would happen my first time sitting down filming a get ready with me. Let me see if I can just, oh, okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. You know what I think really is hilarious that I like would love to see more YouTubers talk about is dating or like being single during quarantine. Especially on like the dating apps. I've just heard so many funny stories from like my friends and like honestly even me, from like just being bored and like checking them out and seeing like what's popping on them. If there's one thing I've learned in this life is that men have the audacity. They may have nothing else, but they do have audacity. The amount of messages like I got, or like my friends have gotten, of dudes like on dating apps being like, quarantine and chill, you want to come over, like let me meet you. I'm like, sir, this is a pandemic. People are really crazy. Men really risk it for the biscuit, you know what I mean? Now onto blush. I'm gonna be playing around with this next one. It's new, so why not? I also feel like the orange tone kind of matches my like yellow sweater. I don't swipe because it's kind of loose. There's a bit of fallout if you like swipe your brush over it. So yeah, I did 2 little dots, dips, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start applying it. Ooh, this is pigmented. I lay the product down, and then I smile to make sure that I'm getting the areas that I want. And that looks pretty. I don't know if that looks like I have a sunburn, but I'm digging it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the same on the other side. I've been actually really liking this little TikTok makeup trend of bringing your brush onto the bridge of your, blush onto the bridge of your nose, and kind of sweeping it in this area. So let's see how this looks.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. Oh, no.
So to start off with my brows, I take my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush in 7B. I recently switched to the Benefit Foolproof brow powder, and I got the darkest shade. So I use the more medium brown shade in the middle and front, and then I take the darker shade and I do the tail with the darker shade. I start where I want the more defined line for my eyebrow to be, and once I've laid that down, then I stroke upwards to create those hair-like lines.
Look at this graph.
I'm pretty much done with my right eyebrow. This divot, as you can see. Okay guys, so I'm back and I have both eyebrows done. I just did my left eyebrow off camera. I definitely favor this eyebrow. It's just more like, you know, more expressive. I always tell people your eyebrows are sisters, not twins, so don't stress. Don't worry about making your eyebrows look exactly the same. As long as they complement each other, as they look like they go together, like you're good. You don't have to have them be exactly the same, and honestly, I prefer it that way. It's time to move on to eyeshadow. When it comes to eyeshadow and like an everyday casual look for me, usually I'll just take a warm tone brown and I will just like buff it all through the crease, and then sometimes even pack it onto the lid. I'm gonna stick with this Huda Beauty Warm Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna go with this top middle shade, this orangey brown right here. This brush is actually a highlighter brush, but I love it just for an easy sweep of the color on your eyes. It's honestly just fast, efficient, and it blends really nicely. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this color, and I honestly just start by placing it kind of where the lid meets the crease. Always work in small circular motions when you're blending out your shadow. That's what's going to give you the more feathered out natural eyeshadow look. And you also want to keep a lighter hand. So when I'm blending, I'm really just lightly, I'm not like jabbing at my eye. I'm just keeping it very light and circular. This is the Morphe M330. And it's this tapered crease brush. I'm going to use this honestly to concentrate the product on my lid and blend outwards. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. The pattern just popped into my notifications, and like, I don't know if you guys have the app The Pattern, but it reads me for filth. Like, it makes CoStar look like nothing. Like, the pattern, I don't know how it knows what it knows.
Yo, he know too much.
The last step of my eyeshadow look is I take this old Sonia Kashuk brush. Honestly, any flat shader brush will do the job, but I go in with the orangey brown, the first shade, this top middle one, and I find this super crucial to every eyeshadow look that I do, because I feel like it just really pulls the whole look together, and it adds like a sort of symmetry to the full eye, like the top and the bottom. And so I just run whatever color I predominantly use on my lower lash line. For a normal video, I would usually include a pair of falsies to pop on, but for today and in a quarantine get ready, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm not gonna do all that. So I'm just going to curl my lashes and use a mascara. Whenever I put mascara on, I will kind of squint my eyes and roll the wand up. But another thing that I do is I also kind of slowly blink as I'm doing that to really like lengthen my lashes. And I don't know if you can see that difference. I'm going with my Makeup Forever Sculpting Duo. I've had this for so long, honestly too long. I probably have to throw this out. It looks like this. This golden tone highlight shade is gorgeous. Take my flat end and I just pat down. I love MAC liners. They honestly have the best lip liners in my opinion. I've tried NYX, I've tried like Rimmel, I've tried a lot of drugstore brands, and the NYX ones are my favorite out of the drugstore options, but they just don't touch the MAC ones to me. I don't know. I've been loving Soar as like just a natural everyday lip liner. The Fenty Beauty gloss in Fenty Glow. And that's it for the makeup look. For my hair, I'm just gonna keep it in this ponytail today, honestly. I'm not doing anything. But what I've been loving to do is, my hair is naturally wavy. So when I get out the shower, I put some Moroccan oil in it, and then I take just some sea salt spray and I spray that all throughout my hair, and it does wonders for my waves. It really like defines my waves, volumizes my hair. So that's what I've been loving recently. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy at home. I just wanted to take a more serious moment to say thank you to all of like the healthcare workers. You guys are really amazing. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us every day. However you are handling this quarantine and this pandemic is okay. There's no rule book on how to spend this time. So I just wanted to say that I'm here for you, and we're gonna get through this together. And I want to thank you guys for supporting me and for watching me. And if you guys have any comments on quarantine content that you'd like to see from me, leave that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys, and yeah, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Haven't done my
Bye.
taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas call me slipping once, okay, so what?